Have you heard of the phrase that real men don't cry? And you've seen a man in a public space trying to suppress his emotion or trying to hide how he feels from those that he loves. That is the things that our men go through day by day. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be continuing our discourse on the issue of male in the discourse of gender equality. If you're yet to catch up with the earlier conversation, I would advise that you watch the other video so that you can catch up with what we've been discussing so far. And today we'll be looking at the issue of masculinity and expectation of the society when it comes to men. When we say masculinity, what do we mean? Masculinity refers to certain traits and characteristics that our men are supposed to possess. For instance, they're expected to be strong, they're expected to be independent, they're expected to lead, and they're expected to ensure that they are put together in the face of any situation that they find themselves. All of these characteristics are not so bad in themselves. When it becomes bad is when these are the only things, or these are the only way a man is expected to put out or to express himself. A man is expected to be strong. A man is expected to be a leader. Yet a man ought to still be vulnerable. A man should be able to express exactly how he feels. A man should be allowed to cry if he wants to, rather than tell a man to suck it up and just continue and move on with life. They should be offered the kind of help and support that they need when the time arises. In various societies across the world, there are various expectations that men are expected to meet. For instance, in the African society, it is expected that the man be the one to shoulder the financial responsibility of the home. Is expected to provide not just for his own immediate family, but his extended family as well. And if he fails to carry out this responsibility, if he fails to show up for his family, or certain things don't go well in his family, is blamed for it, regardless of what he himself is going through or how he himself is feeling during those times. He's just expected to man up, chin up, show up at every occasion. And not just in this African society, this cuts across all other society. For instance, in the Western society, the men are expected to be hyper independent. They're supposed to have sexual dominance, and they're supposed to be a leader and a thinker through and through. And this, if you look at one society to the other, you will find out this trait of masculinity expectation is there in every given society. What then are the consequences when these masculine expectations are the only things that our men are supposed to possess? Number one, it has a disadvantage for the men themselves and also for the society at large. The men, when they are expected to just be the forerunner at all time, they're expected to be dominant, they're expected to be an hyper thinker, they are supposed to be solution finder, and then they suppress the way that they really feel. When this suppressed emotion goes on for a long time and they are being accumulated, it will lead to anger. These men will just become angry at the slightest opportunity given. They'll begin to have anger outbursts, and there'll be a transfer of aggression. And so we'll begin to see that our men have become physically violent towards those around them. They become verbally abusive, and they are emotionally unavailable because of the emotions that they've suppressed in themselves. Also, it will lead to isolation. They'll begin to withdraw from their society, people that they love, or people who necessarily make them feel overwhelmed. when situations like this arise, they'll begin to withdraw gradually from the society, and before you know, they'll become a shadow of themselves, and this could lead to depression and a long-time mental instability, as the case may be. It may also lead them to have poor communication skill, because when we have people suppress their emotion and they are unable to express themselves, they'll begin to have a gap in communication. They would not fully be able to communicate how they feel or whatever it is that they want to communicate clearly and well. Also, for the larger society, these have a disadvantage, a consequence for our larger society. For instance, when we have men with anger issue, we have men with suppressed emotion, we have men who have isolated themselves, it will lead them not becoming or not being able to contribute maximally as the way that they should contribute to the society. They'll become poor business partners. They won't be able to make right decisions in businesses, and they will not even be able to accept the help that other people offer them, because they have been socialized to be self-sufficient and not to need help from anyone. Also, it would also lead to poor parenting and poor fatherhood, because you would agree with me that a good father must be one that is able to communicate properly, and then you cannot give what you don't have. If you're not if you've not been socialized, or you've not become that person who is able to communicate well, how then do you want to become a parent, a good parent? Because parenting has to do with a lot of communication, and not just parenting, also being a partner, being a partner in marriage. You should be able to communicate exactly how you feel, and you must be able to communicate well. Also, be a good listener. I want to hear your thoughts on this conversation. What are the expectations that your society have concerning the men, and how has this gone a long way to affect the kind of men that we have in our society today? I'll be in the comment section watching out for your comments. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to turn on the notification button. Until I see you in the next video. For now, have a good